car down. It's time to cruise, so you go through the summer.
On 23, turn 24. Unless they got a deal on all the boom boxes. They've got them at all the chairlifts now. They have a little light show inside. Yeah.
Going back to the camp before November. The pickleball camp. No, we're going to Corona. Oh, nice. It's saying you're going to level up. Oh, is that right? Like saying level up room? Go check it out. Check out the website. Okay, I will. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing at the racket club here. Okay. It's been really fun.
That's the sound of the police! That's the sound of the police! That's the sound of the police! That's the sound of the police!
Bar.
So the women that I met years ago, we did her and her sister and myself and other people, we did a Christmas camp skate skiing at Callahan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But she's also been doing Club Link since the beginning with Lincoln. Like the instructor she's with is Lincoln, and he started Club Link.
Ah,
Anyway,
Lincoln.
so you're thinking linking turns, but no, it comes from Lincoln.
Right.
Anyway, so Jane and I went to Portland last year to a pickleball camp, and her and her husband were in the camp. So all the way.
Well,
to
don't they
Portland.
get around?
Yeah, yeah,
So all these years, she's still in Club Link,
yeah,
like as a group.
yeah. And her husband's also in Club Link, but in a different group. Well, I don't know. They make a full chair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a Link there.
So why did you start the club? How did it get named after?
I don't know. I guess it was a new concept with the ski school.
Yeah.
That it would be like an adult camp that, as opposed to
And it would go
ski
the whole-
lessons.
Yeah, it would go
It
the
was a
whole
camp that lasted all season.
Okay.
1 day a week.
1 day a week, but now they have it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's grown quite a bit.
Oh, wow.
It used to be like everybody knew each other and party at the end and there's awards. And we don't even do the party. It's big. It's lost.
It's tightness.
That's right. But I'm really glad I was part of it for many years.
Did you ever miss it?
Yeah, a little bit. But usually because, we ski, well, sometimes 5 days a week. It's nice on Saturday just to have a day.
Great day.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys didn't always ski 5 days. a week.
No, it
Monday,
used to be
Wednesday, yeah.
Friday, yeah.
What happened?
Well, for a while we
Well,
were.
he was working.
I was working, so, and a lot of these other guys retired a bit earlier than I did. But we did Monday, Wednesday, Friday, kind of for a while, and then weekends off because of the lineups. But they could be in Club Link and then bypass the lineups with their instructor.
Yes.
And then one by one, people got out of that group and moved away, like Jane Osborne and other people, and then Liette was out and Nancy was out, and I think, was Vicky ever part of that? Or
I don't think so. I think it was just Liette, Nancy, and Jane.
Nancy,
Natalie,
Christina.
Natalie maybe,
Yeah.
Christina. Oh yeah, Christina.
and Christina was in there. Was Debbie? Did Debbie go in Club
Yeah.
Link? Yeah. And then one by one they kind of got out and then we just had our own class. So
Well,
Monday to Friday you always had people to meet.
That's so nice.
Well, it gets you going because then you know that you get a text message the day before and someone say that Debbie, I'll go to the city. Christina, oh, I'm going to the city. Whatever, I'll be back on Thursday. Yeah, but you've always got 4 or 5, sometimes 8 that'll show up.
Yeah, the day that we skied was a Monday, so that's why everybody was skiing. I think there was 8 of us. It was more than a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, Jets. Sometimes we have to do 5 and 5, or we break up and do 4 and 4 and rotate.
Yeah.
Because if you have 8, yeah, generally
We can all fit on the Fitzsimmons chair.
a 6 is kind of nice because then you've got a 6-pound 4.
Yeah.
So you could use it for Fitzsimmons, which is an 8. But green chair, harmony,
Red.
this one, right? Yeah, you can.
But it
Fill
really
them up.
doesn't matter.
No.
And we welcome everyone.
Yeah. And if they fit in, they fit in. If they don't fit in, they feel like
Fizz out.
chase out. They just show up in it. Which is fine, because it's not for everybody, right? You got some pretty strong personalities. You can take it. Who won't come back to this again? Gondola ride. Those Canucks are crazy. I'm not going back to that place.
Oh, the sun is fantastic.
You guys ski every weekend?
No, I wish. I just have a 5-day pass for the season, so I have to be a little selective on when I come.
Yeah, we talked to somebody that they got the new guns, right? And I know that I've skied more than what their gun is saying, because a lot of times at Christmas the lineup was such a mess and they would beep you, and people would go through and it wouldn't come off their pass.
Oh, interesting.
So there's some
yeah.
people with a 5-day edge card that are already on their 9th day.
Wow.
Not a bad thing.
It was great. And they're like, the one guy said, well, actually, we're in the lineup, and according, like, we could shuffle along, and the girls and the boys didn't know who had already been scanned and hadn't been scanned, and it was a clamor and a big long lineup, and they just kind of shuffled along and stuff like that, and they got through.
'Cause
Right?
I have to admit that did happen to me on one of my days. It didn't get counted, so I was like, "Ooh, I get a bonus day this
Yeah,
year." But
good.
it is a bit chaotic sometimes down there.
Yeah, sometimes, and it was like they were still just learning how
Yeah.
where to point. Like if you had it over here, or have it around your neck like me, the thing was pretty sensitive, but sometimes it would make a beep noise, and they didn't have time to look down to see if it had registered or not, or who you were, or even anything. They just heard the beep, but then they have to go, oh, I didn't get you, let's do it again, and they beep, no, it still didn't work,
Yeah.
let's get you again. And at the beginning, they thought the beep meant they got you.
Got you.
And so a lot of
okay.
people are like, so I got a feeling that 3 or 4 at least in there
Yeah.
on my daily count, but I can't prove it, because I'm shooting for 100 days this year.
Oh wow.
So I'm well on my way there now, but I'll have to go to Blackcomb because, you know, we meet at Whistler because we can just walk from our houses to Whistler Base, and it'll be closed on April 22nd. So that whole last week of April and the first week of May, I'll have to go to Blackcomb Base 2 or to the village,
Okay.
and then get up there to get the last 10 days that I need probably.
So how many days over the week are you skiing if you're gonna?
I'm doing
aim
Monday to
hit
Friday,
Okay.
but now I'm running out of time, so I'm doing Saturday,
Yeah.
Sundays too. Hence, I wouldn't normally be here on a Saturday with lineups, but I need those days on my ticket. So people are like, well, you gotta go for it. You know? So then I still got people that will ski on weekends too, right? So, like Emily's little daughter, she's in classes every Saturday. She likes skiing with the adults, so then we're going to ski with little Charlie tomorrow. And then she likes to be out in front, and she's fast, and she wants to be the leader. She's 6. 7. But she's a really good little skier, so she's with all her little friends today. And then tomorrow she's with the adults.
Which is kind of fun. I remember being in ski classes and then at the end of the day getting to do a few runs with the parents and be like, look at everything I learned.
Yeah, look at everything that I learned. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good if you pick up one day. But yeah, that was pretty good when I heard that the person said that I've got 9 days so far and I got 2 left on my, I still got 2 left on my pass. So I'm like, well, you scored really well.
That is good. It's hard because you can't exactly count on that, but it's nice when it works out.
Yeah, it just worked out and they didn't want to say anything
Yeah.
about it. So now that they figure these things out, I'm sure that every day they're scanning them, they're
Hard to get
getting
better,
it
yeah.
recorded, right? Like they're looking at it and they're saying your name.
Yes. And I suppose it's, you know, in other cases I might be more inclined to be like, oh, actually you didn't scan me properly, but I feel like Whistler doesn't need the extra money.
Yeah, these guys don't need the extra
Yeah,
money.
they're
Just
fine.
Stick it to them is perfectly fine. That's why I'm saying that my seniors, it was $900 roughly Canadian to get a seniors pass. And so the reason I chose 100 is because 900 divided by 100 is $9 a day. So I can proudly get my
Yeah.
100-day little pin they give you,
Yeah.
put it on my collar, and people say, what's that 100 on your pin for? And then you've got a nice story in the gondola about how did I get to that 100, in what year, and that I stuck it to Vail for $9 a day, Canadian.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things you need to qualify to be able to get to that program, right? Like live here, get a seniors pass, ski pretty well Monday through to Sunday. Get
Not
down
miss a
there.
week, yeah.
Get down there at 8:15 on the gondola at 8:30, quit by 12 or whatever it is, right? And ski horrible conditions because you need that
I
day.
need to go, yeah.
Like we were skiing in rain, we skied in rain, like this hard shade stuff. We had 3 weeks of it.
Oh, really?
Just
Yeah.
3 weeks of scraping.
Has it been like a good season? Like this is my first time looking at this.
It's the mediocre. Yeah, it's not a good season. Like we're so used to having really good, a lot of good snow, a lot of